It's a pleasure to have our friend Byron Donalds with us. Byron, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Mark. How are you, my friend?
I am good. It's Friday, baby. We love our Fridays around here, but it's a pleasure to have you. I got to ask you a couple of questions first here. This Crockett, I mean, there's a big story in the New York Post how she abuses her staff and so forth and so on. Don't you find that typical of these hardliners on the left? We hear these stories all the time that they just don't treat regular people in a very nice way. We hear this all the time, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I'm honestly not shocked. It's one of the things that's kind of in the whispers on Capitol Hill. You hear how, some members treat their staff, especially on the left. They talk a good game publicly, but, you could always tell by how they treat their people internally.
Let me ask you this, and I want to get to you. You're doing something very important here with this crime bill in D.C., but this Mom Donna, you were born in New York. You moved to Florida, smart guy. But still, you think about this guy running New York and so forth. I mean, hardcore Marxist, Islamist, the things that he has said. Now he's attacking charter schools, attacking the NYPD, attacking the business community. This guy is going to destroy that city, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And look, if you thought de Blasio was bad, and he was, this guy's worse. The ideas, Mark, is stuff that came out of the radical movement in the 60s. Attacking charter schools, that's disastrous policy. It's actually been a benefit for poor kids in New York City. Even when he started talking about opening up government-run grocery stores. Well, Mark, the government used to give out food directly, and it was so bad they said, you know what, we got to get out of the food distribution business. Let's just give people the money so they can go buy the food themselves. And this joker wants to go back to food distribution. The policies do not work. He might be pretty good on TikTok, but he has no idea what he's talking about. He's an economic illiterate. He doesn't understand how to set up policies that allow free people to succeed. And my fear from my former home city is that it's going to lead New York down a rabbit hole it can't get out of.
A lot of people move into your district, I can tell you that. They're going to, it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want billionaires. Okay, they'll go to Florida. It's very stupid. Now, you've reintroduced this D.C. crime bill. Tell us about this.
So what it would do is a number of things. Number one, it would set up a database for us to track all of the violent crimes in D.C. Number two, it would remove what D.C. put in about what age constitutes a minor. People don't know this. In D.C., if you're 24 years old, you can be tried as a minor in D.C., where everywhere else in the country, it's 18, it's
Excuse
17.
me, did you say 24 years old?
Yes, Mark, you can be tried as a minor in D.C. at 24 years old in the District of Columbia. That is correct. Our bill would put it to what the national consensus is at 18 and under, you are a minor. Obviously, 18 and older, you're treated as an adult. It would do that, and it would stop these judges from getting around the mandatory minimums of some of these violent crimes which they've been doing in D.C.
It's crazy, isn't it? You want local rule, you get local rule, and this is what you do. This is one party, Democrat Party. This is what they do. No, Byron?
Yep, that's exactly right, Mark. And in that, the cashless bail stuff they were doing in D.C., it's a real mess, and it doesn't have to be this way. The number one thing you have to have is enforcement. You need the U.S. attorney to actually uphold the law. Thank God under Donald Trump, the U.S. attorney is going to do that and prosecute criminals. And the last piece is you have to hold people accountable. That's the recipe for success. You do that, you get safer streets. You get safer streets, you allow people to actually seek their interests and build better communities, build better families, and build better lives.
What do you make of these Russiagate developments? I mean, the more that comes out, it's just, we had a sense for this, but when the administration actually gets its hands on the documents and so forth, it is stunning the extent to which this conspiracy to destroy Donald Trump took place, is it not?
It is astonishing, but it demonstrates what we've already known about the Democratic left. They crave power above all else, and they will abuse our institutions as much as they say they want to save them. They will destroy our quote unquote our democracy, our constitutional republic, for their own ends if they think that's what will give them power. And what they did here is they abused the intelligence agencies on purpose. This is Brennan and Clapper and Obama and so many of that team that knew that this was false intelligence, and they used it anyway because they couldn't get over the fact that Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton. And so we're going to have to investigate this to a T. If there are criminal referrals, I would ask Pam Bondi to prosecute to the fullest extent of the law, because you cannot have agents in our government, elements of our government, undermining the will of the American people and trying to sabotage a future American president or any other office holder.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. And, people say, well, what crime did they commit? I have an idea. Let's do the investigation. That will fill in the gap eventually. I mean, there are potential crimes. Nobody's talking about federal campaign violations, which it could very well be. All the money that was spent to put out false information that went unreported for the purpose of influencing the election. I'm just remember what this guy Bragg tried to do to Trump, and there's the precedent right there, as far as I'm concerned. But that aside, Barack Obama needs to be questioned under oath, Byron. Whatever information he has needs to be presented. Hillary Clinton, the same thing, in front of the grand jury without a lawyer. That's the nature of the beast there. And go through the same process that Donald Trump went through, or that anybody else would go through. Presidents aren't immune, or former presidents, from criminal investigation. So they really need to scrutinize these two people, don't you think?
I think so. And look, the biggest way you can get our country on a path where something like this doesn't happen again, a lot of these people who subjected folks like Carter Page and Papadopoulos and Michael Flynn to these unyielding federal investigations, they need a taste of that medicine. Because once it's clear that this won't be tolerated, that's how you stop this kind of action from happening in the future.
Yeah, you're right. When the other side feels it too. Let's keep moving, because I got you here. The news. The president keeps cutting these peace deals. They're unbelievable. Can you pronounce that for me? Somebody? Azerbaijan and Armenia. I mean, 35 years they've been fighting, and he puts an end to it. That's pretty amazing, I think.
My question is, where is the Nobel Committee?
Yeah, exactly.
Donald Trump needs the Nobel Peace Prize, because what he's been doing around the globe, I saw some of the reports earlier that Putin I think they're trying to find a way to end the conflict in Ukraine. You have this one. You have the support he's provided to Israel, which could have been, and Mark, you know this, in that region of the world, this could have been years of fighting. And the support we provided to Israel has cut this down dramatically. Donald Trump cares about peace, and I think the media that tries to vilify him don't understand. He wants people to stop dying. He wants peace, but he wants peace that's sustainable, not weak-kneed peace that the Democrats always try to bring us.
Byron, I want to thank you for everything you do. You're a great patriot, man, a great friend, and give everyone my best in Florida. I'm trying to drag my ass back down there, but I'm being held back here for a while. Take care of yourself, man.